Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I'd like to speak on the amendment. Why I believe that we need to have either state regulations or local regulations. Local control is what these amendments speak to as it pertains to BB guns, airsoft guns. When I was on the Taylor City Council, it was brought before our body by the police chief that people were modifying toy guns with the orange tip, and they were taking markers and blacking that out. And he laid two of these guns down on the table. One was a real gun, one was a BB gun. And to be honest, I thought the BB gun was the real gun. It actually was more substantial, but you couldn't tell the difference. And what the chief of police told us is that the police officers can't tell the difference. And so we had talked about doing a local ordinance that if you modified that orange tip on a BB gun, that it would be against the local ordinance. Now that has been brought up in previous legislatures, a bipartisan package over in the Senate just 2 years ago to make it unlawful. But we don't have it being against the law here in the state of Michigan, so that's delegated to the local communities. What this amendment would do is allow communities to make that ultimate determination so that we don't have what happened in Cleveland, where a child was waving around a toy gun. The police officer showed up and shot him. This occurs in Michigan. There was somebody waving around a toy gun in Taylor at the mall, and the police responded thinking that it was a real gun. We've seen it at a Walmart where somebody was carrying around a toy gun. The officers arrived and shot him because they thought it was a real gun. I understand that we would like to get rid of undue regulations, but in this case, we're talking about the safety of our children. I have a 5-year-old and an 8-year-old. I don't want them to be killed, and if that's not taken care of on the state level, we need to defer to local control. This amendment is about that local control and the safety of our children. Thank you.
Thank you, Representative Geiss. The question is on the adoption of the amendment. The clerk will open the board. The amendment is not adopted.